bless you, Global Christian friend, pastors out there, King James Bible, Luke chapter 6. And we came down to 38th verse. Given it shall be given unto you a good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, shall men give into your bosoms. Many of you pastors out there know that this is the case. You have mega churches and mega ministries. And because of this verse, we're not condemning you, we don't condemn. God bless you. Just be prepared to stand before the Lord when he comes to reckon with you and your sheep over which you've been bestowed in riches. God bless you. 6:39, Luke. He spoke a parable unto them. Can the blind lead the blind? Answer that question. Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they not both fall into the ditch? That makes sense to you out there? How can the blind lead the blind? The result is the ditch. But I know what Jesus said on one occasion. Broad is the way that leadeth unto condemnation. Narrow is the way that leadeth unto life. And few there be that find it. But now when it comes to the highway with God, there are few in the highway with God, the Bible says. Every once in a while, you may see a wayfarer. It's not crowded, but it's straight. Can the blind lead the blind? No, they cannot. Shall they not both fall into the ditch? Yes, they shall. The disciple is not above his rabbi or master, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master. Think about that statement out there. You who are teaching nobody is perfect. Does it mean that within you're hoping that they do not be as you are? Against the teaching of the Lord himself? Luke 6:40, the disciple is not above his rabbi, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his rabbi. That's what it translates it to. Notice that. The disciple is not above his rabbi, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his rabbi. Just like high up, when you're perfect, you're as your Father which is in heaven. So we look at both levels, the earthly level as well as the heavenly level. If you're only looking at the earthly level and not looking at the heavenly level, you're only seeing in part. 1 Corinthians 13:9. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part is done away with. Now you're having the perfect knowledge, the perfect mind, with the perfect spirit, seeing the perfect will, the perfect way, with a perfect God who is perfected above all. Verse 41. I want to read 40 again. The disciple is not above his rabbi, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his rabbi, shall be as his rabbi, shall be as his rabbi. When you're perfect, I just make all the sense in the world. So why are you teaching imperfection? You don't want them to be as you are, rabbis out there, or masters out there. You can't let them know too much, I was told once upon a time. I want them to know it all. I want them to know the Lord, even as I know the Lord. For the Lord knows me. 6:41, Luke. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, and receive not the beam that is in thine own eye? EYEBEAM and IBEAM. I beam and I beam. Takes a lot to break or to bend or to shatter an I beam. A steel I beam is that. Either how canst thou say to thy brother, brother, let me pull out the mote that is in thine eye, when thou thyself beholdest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Cannot be done. Thou hypocrite. That's what Jesus called you. Thou hypocrite. Cast out first the beam out of thine own eye, hypocrite, and then shalt thou see clearly. Everybody should see clearly. To pull out the mote that is in thy brother's eye. You got to first cast out before you can pull out. You notice that? You can't pull out until you cast out. You got to first of all cast out before you can pull out. If you do not pull out, you cannot cast out. You may say, I can pull out, but you're not pulling out. You're being disruptive, you're being a hypocrite, and you're being deceptive. How can you pull out the mote that is in your brother's eye and have not first of all cast out the beam that is in your own eye? If your eye be single, then your whole body is filled with light, Jesus said. God bless you, global Christian friends and pastors out there. Until the next time. I'm going to stop there.